Haribol, ich heiße Dhananjay Hondia. Guten Tag und heute machen wir etwas über die Regel der Aussprache. Das ist mein zweites Video von durch. In meinem ersten Video ich habe Ihnen über die Alphabet unterrichtet. In my first video, I taught you about the alphabets in German language. Und heute lesen wir die Regel der Aussprache. Die Regel der Aussprache. Das heißt, the rules of pronunciation. उच्चारण के नियम. कोई भी भाषा का जो उच्चारण है वो एक नियम के तहत चलता है. वो नियम क्या है? Now that is what I am going to teach you. Die heißt the, Regel heißt Rules, der heißt of Aussprachen. Das heißt pronunciation. The rules of pronunciation. Well, before we proceed ahead with this, I would like to tell you all the languages in the world are classified into two groups based on their pronunciation. All the languages in the world are classified into two groups based on their pronunciation. The first group is called as phonetic based group, and the second group diphthong based group. So these are the two groups, only these two groups as far as the pronunciation part is concerned. So they are classified on this, on the basis of this. Well, under the first group, phonetic based group, the languages are written and spoken together. The languages are written and spoken in the same manner. In the same manner. It means the way you speak them, you will write them in the same manner. Or the way you speak, you will have to write in the same manner. Second point, there is no hidden sound. In these languages, you will not find any hidden sound. Nor is there any letter or alphabet silent. Neither you will find any alphabet or letter silent. For example, Hindi, Sanskrit, Spanish, Italian, and many more. Well, let us understand it better by some examples. For example, I will give you like, you know, if I have to say Hare Krishna, if I have to write it, so I will write everything I spoke. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ha, Ra, E, Ka, Ra, Sa, Na. So, whatever I spoke, I have written everything over here. Ha, Ra, Eki Matra, Ka, Ra, Sa, Na. Hare Krishna. Or if I ask you to read this, so how will you read it? Ra, A, Ra, Ma, Ka, Ra, Kra, Shana, Ram, Krishnan. So you have not left any alphabet here. Everything, whatever I have written, you have read it. So such type of languages are called as phonetic based languages. So Hindi, Sanskrit, Nepalese, almost all Indian languages come under this group. There are some European languages also which belong to this group, like Spanish, Italian, like that. I'll give you one example of Spanish language, and that is Nature. So in English, you will read it as nature. And how do you read it nature? There is no scientific explanation. There is no system. It is pronounced the way it is. There is no logic. So this is English style of pronouncing this word. But in Spanish, for nature, coincidentally, they write the same spelling, Nature, and the meaning is same, nature. But because Spanish is a phonetic based language where you are supposed to speak the way it is written, therefore, how will you read it? Na, tu, re. So, na, tu, re. That's the Spanish style. Na, tu, re. Spanish style of reading this word. I will give you one more example. Like this. So, in English, you will read it as future. Again, there is no logic. Why and how do you pronounce it like this? But Spanish style is what? F-U, fu, T-U, tu, R-E, re. All together, future. So, fu, ture. One more example. So again, this is something, Spanish word. How will they read it? Restaurante. The way it is written, you will speak it in the same manner. Restaurante. Restaurante. So you have learned what we mean by phonetic based languages. And now we will talk about the second group, that is the diphthong based group. So the diphthong based group. Before we proceed ahead with this, let us first come to know what do we mean by diphthong. Unless we know the meaning of diphthong, how can we understand the rest part? So first of all, I will tell you the definition of diphthong. Its definition is, it is a particular sound. So what is diphthong? It's a particular sound which is created by the combination of two or more vowels or consonants, vowels or consonants, or vowel consonants. So when two or more vowels or consonants or vowel consonants together give rise to a particular sound, well, that particular sound is called as diphthong. So to understand it better, we will do some examples. For example, in German, we say zum Beispiel. Acha, just 1 minute. The second point is, German is a diphthong based language. So the language which we are going to learn is not the phonetic based language, it is the diphthong based language. So before we proceed ahead with this language, we have to know these German diphthongs. And in my next video, I will teach you the German diphthongs. German is a diphthong based language, so we will have to first learn them. So thank you very much. You just go through it. If you have any doubt, any query, you can ask me, you can write in the comment box. I promise that I will definitely answer, try my level best to answer almost all the questions. Till then, thank you very much. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Machen wir Schluss. Tschüss. Hare Krishna. Thank you.